My name is Doug Sander. I was in treatment at Recovery Village twice. The first time on the addiction side, the second time on the mental health side. Um, Both experiences were incredibly instrumental to my recovery. Um, and I couldn't be happier with the staff, with Lisa. Everybody there was fantastic and really made me feel at ease right away, which was a huge part of it. Um, when you first go in, you don't know what to expect, and they were just so comforting and gracious and compassionate. It really made the transition into the facility an easy one. So it wasn't stressful at all. Wasn't a lot of anxiety after the first day, after figuring out, where I was and what what the routine was going to be. So yeah, it was. You know, the first time when I went in for the addiction side, it was because of a suicide attempt on October 29th last year. Uh, I spontaneously drove my truck off the road trying to commit suicide. Came out of it without a scratch and consider myself blessed, and it wasn't my time to go. But it also gave me a chance to realize that I needed help in a desperate way. Um, and that's what got me. We went through numerous places that I was going to check into, and I said, no, this is where I want to go, and they made it happen. So I was very, very grateful for that. I think that for me, it was a conscious decision to change my entire lifestyle. There was a lot of fear involved in that. Um, I didn't know whether I wanted to give up that lifestyle. But at the same time, I didn't realize, well, that lifestyle had been so damaging to myself, number one, and to my family. It was incredibly, once you get into treatment, you realize that you're not just doing this for yourself, you're doing it for your family. And, they were a huge motivating factor. They were very supportive. My wife, Nikki, and my daughter, Jordan, were very supportive through the whole process, and it was extremely hard on them. My daughter went into therapy immediately after the suicide attempt, and that helped her tremendously. So that comforted me when I was gone for those 30 plus days, knowing that she was at least going and talking to someone. I was still worried about my wife. Mickey was all alone through this, so thankfully, my in-house therapist, we did family therapy with just Mickey and I when I was in for treatment every week, which was very helpful in allowing her the opportunity and platform to express herself, and the amount of just giving her a voice throughout the whole process, because you find yourself getting coddled and taken care of, and we have doctors there and therapists there and group settings and the peers that we hang out with. Yeah, I had everything that I needed, but she did not, and it took a while for me to understand that. I was wanting to show off all the toys that new toys that I had to play with, and in the beginning she didn't want anything to do with that. She goes, I'm out here doing this on my own and dealing with this. So the family therapy was incredibly crucial to patching up our relationship. Well, I needed to ask myself why to begin with. Why I needed to live a life without alcohol and drugs. Why I would walk away from the lifestyle, like I mentioned earlier, and why I couldn't be like everyone else who could just enjoy life with alcohol as a part of it. So that was the hardest part, is why am I the woman that couldn't handle it? Why am I the one that let it get to this point? Why couldn't I have the self-discipline to not let it get out of hand? So that was really the why that helped me transition and come to terms with that. I think especially the second time around when I was in the mental health side of the facility, I'd gotten really depressed, and I was handling the sobriety part. Matter of fact, I just hit 500 days 2 days ago. So yeah. Um, so the alcoholism and the drugs wasn't really the hardest part for me. It was understanding that I hadn't even addressed the mental health side of my addiction. So that my second time in, I had gotten so depressed and so out of touch, and my anxiety level was pegging out, that I knew that if I didn't check myself in and get and treat my mental health, that I was going to sabotage my sobriety. There's no doubt about it. So that second time through, on the mental health side of the facility was unbelievable. They had just opened that side of the facility. They were getting ready to open it when I was in treatment, on the addiction side. So it was just awesome that, obviously they welcomed me back with open arms, and that side of it was actually more crucial to where I'm at now than anything. Well, and for me, I think everyone has their own demons that they're dealing with. Um, I think it's important to gain an understanding of who and what those demons are, and what kind of impact they're having on your life, is an important first step. Um, I know my success is coming. I did try outside patient uh, treatment for a while and had some success with it, but I wasn't treating any of the mental health side of my addiction. I think that's an important first step. You have to realize what demons that you're dealing with, and it's not easy, and it's very scary sometimes to uncover what those demons are, and really decide whether you want to face them and attack them. Um, you know, that's just crucial for me, to, if I'm telling anyone that's, struggling with it, you have to identify what those reasons are. I would just say, for me, the decision as to where you go to treatment is very important. You have to be comfortable with your decision. And I will just say, as someone who went through the program twice, on two different levels at Recovery Village, anybody and everybody that I've talked to, I recommend this facility. I can only speak for Kansas City, but I know that it's like this everywhere. It's the same business model, regardless of whether you're in Denver, whether you're in Florida, wherever you are. All my friends, anybody my therapist, anyone who is struggling, I have recommended Recovery Village to, because I can just say that it saved my life. The staff, I mean, I still, when I went back for the mental health side, everybody was surprised that I was back there. They thought that I was, I'd done so well. But that also was like, then they understood, okay, well, this is why you're here. And they just put their arms around you, and everybody from the maintenance guy all the way up the line to Lisa, the therapists, the staff, the doctors, everybody was amazing.